the first and only openly gay professional hockey player in North America, has strong ties to Southeast Wisconsin. Luke Prokop skated 2 seasons with the Milwaukee Admirals. Now with a new team and his eyes still on the NHL, he's sharing his story in a new documentary out this month. I talked about it with him. On the ice, Luke Prokop has had his share of big moments.
The first American Hockey League goal for Luke Prokop!
But his most defining came far away from the game. In 2021, he made history as the first openly gay male hockey player under contract in a professional North American league. Do you consider yourself a role model? We first introduced you to Prokop last summer when he played for the Milwaukee Admirals, the AHL affiliate of the Nashville Predators.
It was scary going into it, not knowing how the reaction was going to be, and it ended up being super positive, more positive than I thought it was going to be.
Now a Bakersfield Condor, Prokop's story is taking center ice in a new documentary, The Hockey Player.
Sometimes you wonder if it would be easier if I didn't come out.
Pulling back the curtain on the pressures of chasing a pro hockey dream while skating a path no player before him had ever traveled.
There's a real difference between reacting to a gay player and welcoming a gay player.
At one point, you were worried that coming out would impact that.
Unless someone tells me straight up, I guess we're never really going to know. When I first came out, I think I had the idea that I wanted to help as many people as I could, whether that be other kids in sports that were in the same position I was, or adults that were, still trying to come to terms with themselves at a certain age. Now, when I got the documentary presented to me, I was like, yeah, this is probably another way you can do that.
The documentary follows the years after Prokop came out, just as the HBO series Heated Rivalry takes the world by storm.
Not everything is about you, Hollander!
Telling the fictional story of 2 gay hockey players navigating the ice and their own identities.
I was a bit skeptical, to be totally honest, going into it. I didn't want the perception of me, since I was the only one out, to be, those first 2 episodes, But overall, I liked the show. I thought it did a lot of really good things and brought a lot of awareness to a situation in hockey that I think needs to be talked about more.
Everyone asks, isn't it better, and haven't we gotten better? Well, if it was better, he wouldn't be the only one.
And while he doesn't necessarily see himself as a role model, Prokop believes sharing his journey may help someone else on theirs.
It might help someone, and that's really all I'm hoping.
Proving the biggest impact isn't always on the scoreboard, but in the lives changed along the way. And The Hockey Player is set for a world premiere in San Francisco later this month. It will then be available to rent or purchase on Amazon Prime Video and on Apple TV on June 20th.